Welcome back again. Today also we will discuss some questions related to basic maths and almost something about 10 or more questions we will discuss. Like we have something written on the board, integration of first part is sine omega t, this is omega, sine omega t with respect to dt, and then we have cos omega t, then sine omega t, further limits are changed and we have to do the integration according to the limits and according to the trigonometric ratio. Till this class I hope you will get to know about integration and its basics. So further we have to do this integration in a shortcut way. I guess you can do this properly, and further if you have any doubt you can comment it down with the video when you see it. Then further you have any doubt you can comment it down, I will try to answer that. Let's go to the first part. First part is about sine omega t dt 0 to t, sine omega t dt 0 to t. And in this part I know the simple integration of sine, this is minus cos, and we have further omega, that is extra something about angle. Then if we do its integration in a simple way, then we will do like this. The integration of a sine is minus cos, the integration of a sine is minus cos, and further we have something let us look at this angle, this is omega t, integration of sine is minus cos, we have angle omega t, and then the extra thing is omega with the t, omega with the t, then we have to divide this extra thing omega. The integration of sine is minus cos, extra thing we will divide it, and the formula applied, we replace this, we exit this integration sign and this dt. Then further we have limits are 0 to t, limits are 0 to t. Okay, now this integration is done on the basis of formula we used this formula. In yesterday class we will also did this, we did this formula, like integration of sine ax dx, integration of sine ax dx, which gives us minus cos ax upon में a, minus cos ax upon a, integration something added added with the or multiplied with angle is coming into the denominator, denominator is coming into the denominator. Then this is our integration and this is our formula applied for this integration. Then we have to simplify this according to the limits, and the limits are 0 to t, limits are 0 to t, then further simplifying 0 to t sine omega t dt, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, this gives minus cos omega t upon omega minus this minus comes here. Okay, one we have the formula minus, you can say this is formula minus, and this formula minus, and this is how we use it, this minus cos omega t, and in place of omega, in place of t we will use 0, in place of t we will use 0, and then we will get the answer like, in place of t we put 0, upper limit, this is upper limit minus lower limit upon omega, upper limit minus lower limit. Simplify it, and also we will use the formula of omega, which gives, formula of omega is 2 pi by t, formula of omega is 2 pi by t minus cos omega t upon omega minus, here we have cos 0, here we have cos 0, cos 0 gives 1, or we can do it like this, cos, this minus minus plus, cos 0 upon omega, cos 0 upon omega. Further we will use the formula of omega minus cos omega t, we have omega t is 2 pi upon t, into में t, omega t, omega we have 2 pi upon t multiplied by t, then in denominator we have omega, this is also 2 pi upon t, then we have plus, then we have cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1, and then we have omega 2 pi upon t, What formula we have used here? Formula used is, mentioned it, omega is equal to 2 pi upon t, omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Now t cancel out, this t comes in numerator, and also this t comes in numerator, then we have answer like, okay, I will do it in a simplified way or in your way which you like, stepwise. This is t upon t cancel out, then we have here minus cos 2 pi, then this t I can write it as it is, or I can write it in this way, like minus cos 2 pi, this is the symbol of division, I can do this, symbol as in this way, this symbol we can assume it as in this way, okay. Then we have 2 pi by t, okay, and then this is with complete bracket and this is with complete bracket, then we have plus, reciprocal of 2 pi by t, you did in smaller classes like 6, 7, 8, 9, reciprocal of 2 pi by t, we will get it as t by 2 pi, t upon 2 pi. Then further we will do it in a similar way, reciprocating this 2 pi by t, and cos 2 pi, which gives, cos 2 pi gives 1, and this minus makes it minus 1, cos 2 pi is 1, but this minus makes it minus 1, okay. then this division converts in multiplication, and reciprocating this 2 pi by t comes t upon 2 pi, t upon 2 pi, and this comes in single bracket, and here we have plus t upon 2 pi. T upon 2 pi. Now in multiplying this, we will get minus t upon 2 pi, and here we have plus t upon 2 pi, minus t upon 2 pi plus t upon 2 pi. We will get the answer 0. We will get the answer 0. Finally, we will reach at final answer becomes 0. You can revise it again, you can rewind it again, you can check it again. Let's do it again. Now if we want to do this integration, we will do integration of sine. Integration of sine is cos. Here we have sin omega t, then minus cos omega t. Integration of sin omega t is minus cos omega t. We have extra something is omega, then we can do it in denominator. Extra something divided in comes in division, and then limits, integration, work of integration is done. Then we will do the work of limits. Limits work is 0 to t, 0 to t. Formula applied, this is the formula which we apply here. Here we have a which replicating this omega, a replicating this omega, and x replicating this t. A replicating this omega and x replicating this t. Fine, and this is the formula we used. Then further we will did the limits work. Limits work is upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is t and lower limit is 0. Upper limit t minus lower limit 0. Upper limit t, lower limit 0. As it is, we put other things as it is. Minus minus, cos cos, omega omega. Here omega omega. Just we have changed the value of this t. This t we replace with upper limit minus lower limit. Fine. In further step we did this minus adjustment. Minus minus becomes plus, and here we have cos 0. Then in further step we put the value of omega. Put the value of omega as 2 pi by t. Cut t upon t as 1, t upon t as 1, and reciprocating this 2 pi by t becomes t upon 2 pi, and this also becomes t upon 2 pi, t upon 2 pi, t upon 2 pi. Cos 2 pi becomes 1, this minus makes it minus 1, and then further we did the minus multiplication with this term t upon 2 pi. Here we have minus t upon 2 pi, here we have plus t upon 2 pi, this becomes equal to 0, and our final answer becomes 0. This answer becomes 0. If you want to note it down, note it faster. Further, for second part, in this second part we have, this is the second part, 0 to t cos omega t dt, 0 to t cos omega t dt. And in this part we will also do the integration in the same way as we did in previous question or previous part. We have the integration of cos which becomes sine. Do it. Integration of cos is sine. Sine, this is omega t, sine omega t, and then we have extra thing is omega, we divide it with omega, and limit is 0 to t. I will do some shortcuts in this part because I did very stepwise question in solution in first part. So here we will do in a shortcut way, like we will put limits in the next step. Here we have limits like sine omega t upon omega minus upper limit minus lower limit sine 0, something is 0, omega into 0 is 0, omega into this 0 becomes 0, and this is omega. And in next step we will put the value of omega. What is the value of omega? Sine 2 pi by t into t upon omega, or you can say 2 pi by t minus sine 0 is 0, this becomes 2 pi by t, and something upon 2 pi by t is 0 upon 2 pi something, we can use it as 0, this term becomes 0. Sine is we can use it as, okay, now do it. This is sine 2 pi, sine 2 pi upon 2 pi upon t, this is 0, 0 upon something is 0, and sine, interestingly sine 2 pi is also 0, sine 2 pi is also 0. Okay, mention the reason here, omega equals to 2 pi by t, sine 2 pi is also 0, then 0 upon something is 0, final answer will be 0. This becomes 0, sine 2 pi is 0, 0 upon something is 0, 0 minus something is also 0, 0 minus 0 is also 0. So finally we have answer 0 in this part, that is we got 0 as this part answer and 0 as this part answer. If you want to note it down, make it faster. In the third part, there is a change in the limit. In the third part, there is a change in the limit. So we have third part, it's like 0 to t by 2. This is 0 to t by 2 and sine omega t dt. Again in a similar way as we did in the first part, integration of sine is minus cos, and we have omega t minus cos omega t. Extra cheese we divide it, extra something we divide it, omega. We have limits 0 to t upon 2. Then upper limit minus lower limit minus cos omega t by 2, and we have omega minus, this is formula minus, and we have here this minus cos omega 0 upon omega minus cos 2 pi by t into t upon 2. Here we have 2 pi by t, minus minus becomes plus, cos 0, this is cos 0 becomes 1, omega into 0 is 0, and here we have cos 0 is 1, and this is 2 pi upon t. In next step we will cut this t into t and 2 into 2, we will get cos pi, that gives me cos minus cos pi, and here we have 2 pi upon t, this is 2 pi upon t, 2 pi upon t. Reason, mention the reason alongside. Then 2 pi upon t, this t becomes in numerator, then we can write it as this, and here we have 2 pi, and in this step t upon 2 pi. Cos pi is minus 1, cos pi is minus 1, then this becomes minus t into में cos pi is minus 1, cos pi is minus 1, and then 2 pi. Further we have t upon 2 pi. Solve it down. Minus minus becomes plus, minus minus becomes plus, and then we will get the answer plus t upon 2 pi, and here we also have t upon 2 pi. We will get this as 2t upon 2 pi, cut 2 upon 2, final answer becomes t upon pi. This is our final answer, t upon 2 pi, and this is part 3. Here we get answer t upon 2 pi, sorry, t upon pi. Answer is t upon pi. Note it down if you want to note. I am erasing it. In a similar way we will do the fourth part. Same limits, but here we have cos omega t. We will process this part as second part. Second part and fourth part are similar. Fourth, only there is a difference of limits. 0 to t upon 2 cos omega t dt. This is fourth part. 0 to t upon 2 cos omega t dt. Again the integration of cos becomes sin omega t upon omega. Extra thing come into denominator, and limits becomes 0 to t upon 2. Limits becomes 0 to t upon 2, and then upper limit minus lower limit, sin omega t upon 2 upon omega minus upper limit minus lower limit, sin omega into 0 upon omega. Put the formula of omega, sin 2 pi upon t into t upon 2 upon 2 pi upon t minus sin 0 is, here we have sin 0, sin 0 becomes 0, and 0 by something is 0. Sine 0, here we get the answer 0, omega into 0 is 0, and sine 0 becomes 0, and 0 by something is also 0. Mention the reason. What's the reason? Omega equals to 2 pi upon t, and other reason is sine 0 is 0. Then cut t upon t, this t upon t becomes 1 and this 2 upon 2 becomes 1. Then we have sine pi upon t, we can write it as, you can do it as reciprocal, t becomes in the numerator, but there is no benefit because sine pi is also 0, then sine pi is 0 and 0 by something is 0, sine pi is 0, 0 by something is 0, and 0 minus 0 is also 0, and answer will be 0, then in this part we will get answer 0. If you want to note it faster, we will do the next part. This fifth part is similar to first part. Fifth part, we have t upon 2 to t sine omega t dt. Again, integration of sine is minus cos omega t. Extra something, we take it as denominator, and limits t by 2 to t, then this minus cos omega t, put the limits minus cos omega t, upper limit is t, and lower limit minus cos omega t upon 2, lower limit is t upon 2 omega. Put value of omega, minus cos 2 pi upon t into t, 2 pi upon t, minus becomes plus, cos 2 pi upon t into t upon 2 pi upon t. Mention the reason alongside. We use omega equals to 2 pi upon t. Then we have t becomes 1, t upon t, and this t comes into the numerator, this t upon t becomes 1, and this t comes in numerator. Then we have minus t cos 2 pi, upon 2 pi, plus this is plus t cos 2 pi upon 2 pi. What is the value of cos 2 pi? Cos 2 pi is 1. Then this is minus t upon 2 pi, and this is plus t upon 2 pi. This will also give answer 0. cos 2 pi is 1, here cos 2 pi is 1, and in this minus makes it minus, and then here, oh sorry, we have here t upon 2, here we have t upon 2, here we have t upon 2, and then our answer changes, then our answer changes, then our answer changes. This becomes cos pi, this becomes cos pi. Here we have limit t upon 2, lower limit is t upon 2, and omega is 2 pi by t. Then this 2 and 2 cancel out, this t and t cancel out, this becomes cos pi, this becomes cos pi, and cos pi is minus 1, cos pi is minus 1, minus this is cos 2 pi is 1, minus t upon 2 pi, this is cos pi is minus 1, and minus makes it minus t upon 2 pi, t upon 2 pi, and final answer becomes minus 2t upon 2 pi, and finally we have answer minus t upon pi. This is our final answer, minus t upon pi, minus t upon pi. Answer for fifth part is minus t upon pi, minus t upon pi. This is our answer for fifth part. Now we are doing or heading towards sixth part. If you want to note it down faster. I am erasing it. In sixth part we will proceed as similar to second part. Similar to second part or fourth part, we will get the answer. You can assume or you can guess the answer of this sixth part. You can assume or guess the answer of sixth part. If you want to know, okay, let's do it further. First we have to do sixth part. Sixth part is t by 2 to t cos omega t dt. This is sixth part. T by 2 to t cos omega t dt. In the same way, the integration of integration of cos is sin omega t. Extra thing, this is omega, we can take it as a denominator, this is omega, and limit becomes t by 2 to t, t by 2 to t. Then upper limit minus lower limit, sin omega t upon omega minus lower limit, sin omega t upon 2 upon omega, upper limit minus lower limit. Then use omega as 2 pi by t, sin omega 2 pi by t into t upon 2 pi upon t. Use omega as 2 pi by t minus sin 2 pi by t into t upon 2 upon 2 pi by t. Use bracket, use reason, omega equals to 2 pi by t. What is omega? Omega is 2 pi by t. T as it is, omega is 2 pi by t, omega is 2 pi by t, omega is 2 pi by t, t by 2 as it is, minus as it is. Solve it down. Solve it down. T cancel out, T cancel out, 2 cancel out. This t comes in numerator. Here we get t sine 2 pi, this is also 0, upon 2 pi minus sine pi, and t becomes in numerator, and this is 2 pi. Sine 2 pi is also 0, sine pi is also 0. Sine 2 pi 0, sine pi 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, 0 minus something, 0 minus 0 is 0, and answer will be 0. And answer of sixth part is also 0. This is the question, or these are the 6 parts for integration, simplification or trigonometric functions. If you want to note it down, note it faster, we will proceed to next question. So in this question again we have given a position r, position vector is given, then we have to find the velocity vector, that is magnitude of velocity vector and magnitude of acceleration vector at condition is t is equal to 2. We have to find the value of velocity, that is the value of magnitude of velocity and acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds. For t is equal to 2 seconds, we will find velocity and acceleration using position vector. For velocity vector, velocity is r vector upon dt, or you can say dx upon dt, or you can say ds upon dt, whatever you want to say it. Position vector with respect to time is velocity. Then in this case we have r vector is v is equal to d, r vector is 3t cube I cap, and we can do it in similar way as we did yesterday or day before yesterday in previous classes, like this, upon dt I cap, and then plus d upon dt 2t square j cap, and in the end we have d upon dt t k cap, d upon dt t into k cap. Then further differentiating, power comes in front, 1 minus from this power, and then we have 3 as constant, this power comes in front 3, and then power minus 1. This is the constant, we take it out as it is, and for this differentiation dt cube upon dt, power comes in front and the variable comes as it is, power minus 1. Differentiation is done, then the work of d by dt is done. We will eliminate this d by dt from our expression. Then in next part, plus this 2 comes as constant, and this t square, power comes in front, this 2 as constant comes in front as it is, this power comes in front, and t power minus 1. Okay, this here we have I cap, here we have I cap, and here we have j cap, and in this point we have k cap. K cap, the differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. Differentiation of t with respect to t is 1, and 1 k cap. Again simplifying it, 9 t square, this is 9, this is t square, I cap, plus this is 4 t, this is 1 makes it t, j cap, plus k cap. Okay. Then we have, this is v, this is v. The velocity vector becomes, this is velocity vector, this is velocity vector, and the magnitude of this velocity vector at t is equal to 2, at t is equal to 2, v vector at t is equal to 2, at t is equal to 2, it will become 9 into, we will put t, we will put 2 in place of t. We have to take value of t is equal to 2. Here we have t, we will replace this t as 2. So 2 square I cap plus 4 into 2 j cap plus k cap. In next step, 9 into 4 I cap plus 4 into 2, that is 8 j cap plus k cap. This will give answer 36 I cap, 8 j cap, k cap. And the magnitude of this vector, magnitude of velocity vector at t is equal to 2, magnitude of velocity vector at t is equal to 2, this becomes 36 square plus 8 square plus 1 square, and total under root, total under root. Then it will become 36, 25 minus 14, 11, 25 minus 14 is 11, and 14 is 196, 11, 196, 1096. I think this is the square root of 36, is it? You can find it out, you can recheck it out, I think so, or you can make it 2, this is 12 I think. Yes, this is 12, 1296, 1296. I will check it and let you confirm right now. This is 64, this is 1. Let me check this square root. Square of 36, square of 36. Yes, this is 1296. This is 1296. This is correct, 1296. And this is 64, 65, 65, 1365 minus 4, 1361. This is answer is 1361. This is the magnitude of velocity vector at t is equal to 2. If you want to note it down, note it faster, then we have to do acceleration. Note this value. We have to find acceleration with the help of this value. We have to find acceleration with the help of this value. Note it faster. Further, we have to find acceleration, and acceleration is dv by dt, and v is, we have v is 90 square plus 40 plus 1. Acceleration A is equal to dv upon dt, A vector. Then again do it in a similar way, d upon dt. First we have to do 90 square I cap, then d upon dt 40 j cap plus d upon dt 1. Here we have 1 k cap. This becomes 0. That constant becomes 0. This 9 comes out as a constant, and this 2 comes in front, and power minus 1. This 2 comes in front, power minus 1 I cap, plus 4 comes in front as a constant, and this power minus 1 dt upon dt, differentiation of t with respect to t becomes 1 j cap plus 0 k cap. Differentiation of constant is 0. Then we have here 9 into 2, that gives me 18. 9 into 2 is 18. 18t I cap. 18t I cap. Here we have 4 j cap and then 0 k cap. This is our acceleration at t is equal to 2. For t is equal to 2, we will put at this value, t is equal to 2. Then we get answer, acceleration at t is equal to 2. Acceleration at t is equal to 2. We will get 18 into 2. 18 into 2 I cap plus 4j cap. 4j cap plus 0 k cap. 4j cap plus 0 k cap. Then final answer becomes at t is equal to 2. Magnitude, we have to find the magnitude at t is equal to 2. Here we have again 36 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 0 k cap. Okay, we will not make it magnitude here. We will do it in next step. In next step we have magnitude. A magnitude at t is equal to 2. This becomes 36 square, which becomes 1296. 36 square 1296. Then 4 square is 16 under root. And this gives me the answer. This gives me the answer 1312 under root. 1312 under root. So this is the question for velocity and acceleration. If you want to note it down, note it faster, then we will shift to a next question. So again in this question is related to vectors, and for vectors we have to find the sine of the angle. Sine of the angle, that is we have to find sine theta. For sine theta we will use the cross product. We have given a vector and b vector, and in the cross product expression we will get the sine expression. In the dot product expression we will get the cos expression. You know the formula, I think so. A dot b, ab cos theta, here we have cos expression, and then a cross b, we have ab sine theta, we have sine expression, and we have to find the sine angle. Sine angle, that means sine theta. We cannot use this dot product, we have to use this cross product. So the cross product between these two vectors, okay, we will do this solution in a stepwise way. Like as we know a cross b magnitude gives a into b sine theta, and then a cross b is magnitude I cap, j cap, k cap. Vector A is 3 minus 4 5, 3 minus 4 5. B vector 1 minus 1 1. Magnitude, that is determinant here, and then in this side we have a b sine theta. This a is magnitude of a, this b is magnitude of b. We will find it in the next step. Here we find this a cross b, and we have to find the magnitude of this vector. Okay, do it. Find the determinant. Determinant is close I cap. Then we have 4 numbers, cross multiply these numbers. Minus 4 minus of minus 5 plus 5 gives me I cap. Minus 4 minus of minus 5 gives plus 5. For j cap we have minus j cap. Minus j cap gives close j cap. 3 minus 5, and then for k cap we have close k cap minus 3 minus of minus 4, minus 3 minus of minus 4, that gives me plus 4, and we have to find its magnitude, and this is equal to magnitude of a. What is magnitude of a? 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. 3 square 4 square plus 5 square into 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that gives me under root 3. I am writing it as under root 3, and further we have sine theta. This is sine theta. Okay, in this step minus 4 plus 5 is I cap, and here we have 2 minus 2. This minus becomes positive, and here we have 2 j cap, and in this step plus 4 minus 3 plus k cap, magnitude of this vector, and in this step 3 square 4 square 16, 3 square 9, 25, 16 and 9, 50, under root 50, I think so. 16 and 9 is 25 and 25 and 25 is 50 under root 50 into under root 3. These root and root does not cut itself. Some students it's like root cancel out. No, root does not cancel out each other. Square and root cancel out each other. Root does not cancel out each other. Okay, now in this step we have magnitude 1 square, 2 square plus 1 square under root equals under root 150, or we can do it in 25 into 2. 25 I can write it as 25 into 2, and we have 25 under root is 5. We can write it as 5 under root 2, and under root 3 is also there. Under root 3 is also there. Then we can write it as 5 under root 6. 5 under root 6, and here we have sin theta. Here we have sin theta. Then 1 1 2 5 1 1 4 4 and 2 6 under root 6. This gives me under root 6. Under root 6. This gives under root 6, and here we have 5 under root 6 sin theta. 5 under root 6 sin theta, and then under root 6 cancel out. We have the remaining part, which is 1 is equal to 5 sin theta. 1 is equal to 5 sin theta, and then 1 by 5 is equal to sin theta, and theta is equal to sin inverse 1 by 5. This is the sine angle, sine inverse 1 by 5, and here we don't know the value of sine inverse 1 by 5. That means we will rest up our answer till this point. This is the final answer for this question. Okay, if you want to note it down, note it faster, then we will do next question. Again, for this question we have to find the angle. Again find करना है हमने angle, but in this question we have given the resultant. This is the resultant, and these are the forces. This is force 1, this is force 1. Let's read the question. At what angle do the forces, two forces, these two forces, force 1 is this and force 2 is this, so that the resultant is, this is the resultant, and we have to find angle. Using resultant concept we will use this solution. As we know a resultant is r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta plus 2ab cos theta. This square becomes here root, under root, we will use this as square. Simple. The root, under root becomes square towards left side, and then value of a is this is the value of a. Two forces is a and b. We have a is p plus q and b is p minus q. We have a is p plus q, b is p minus q, and our resultant is this. Note it down. Then resultant is under root 3 p square plus q square whole square. This square and root may cancel out each other, but root and root does not cancel out each other. Square and root cancel out each other. Here we have a square p plus q whole square plus b is p minus q whole square plus 2 a is p plus q b is p minus q b is p minus q cos theta. This is cos theta. This square under root becomes cancel out, and here we get 3 p square plus q square, 3 p square plus q square, and in this step open the whole square, which becomes p square q square 2 pq. Here does not add cos theta. P square whole square, p square q square 2 pq, a square b square 2ab. Okay, now in this step p square q square minus 2ab minus 2 pq, a square b square minus 2ab, and in this step p plus q p minus q, a plus b a minus b, that becomes p square minus q square, and here we have cos theta, okay. P square and pq cancel out. Here it is in positive, here it is in negative. We can cancel it out. So 3p square q square, this is 2p square, this is 2q square, and minus this cancel out, this term and this term cancel out, and then we have plus p square minus q square cos theta, okay. Now shift it towards this side, then we will get the answer. This 2p square 3p square, this minus 2p square, and this also, this is plus q square and minus 2q square. In the right hand side we have 2p square minus q square cos theta. Do it in a very simpler way, in a very basic way, in a very basic method simplification. This is p square and this is minus q square, and here we have 2, and here we have p square minus q square into cos theta. Let's do this. P square minus q square, cancel out each other. We can do like this. Here p square minus q square is in multiplication. Here it is in multiplication. Here it becomes in division. Then in next step we can do it like this. p square minus q square, p square minus q square. Here we have 2 cos theta, 2 cos theta. Okay, this becomes 1, cancel out each other, cancel out each other, this becomes 1, and in the next step 1 is equal to 2 cos theta, 1 is equal to 2 cos theta, and cos theta is equal to 1 by 2, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2, and theta, cos theta, we can write it as 1 by 2 is at cos 60, 1 by 2 is at cos 60, cos 60 is 1 by 2, then we can do it as this cos 60. You can cut it in mind, but it is not cutting. Cos, cos, and then theta, comparing, you can say comparing both sides, theta becomes equals to 60 degree, theta becomes equals to 60 degree, and this is our answer. And here we have asked about angle, and angle is theta, theta is 60 degree. This is our answer. Note it down. Again we have a question related to vectors, resultant of a vector, and this is very important question. This is very important question, and this is quite logical question. Okay, let's do something. Let's read the question first. The resultant vector of P and Q. Here we have P vector, and here we have Q vector, and resultant is R. Complete the parallelogram. This is R. This is the resultant vector. Okay, very simple. The first line is very simple. On reversing the direction of Q, on reversing the direction of Q, reverse the direction of Q, reverse the direction of Q. Do it like this, reverse the direction of Q. Then we will get something like this. P vector, and this is Q vector. The resultant becomes S. Let's complete the parallelogram first. This is parallelogram, and this time the resultant becomes, this is minus Q vector actually, minus Q vector, and this time the resultant becomes S vector. This is S vector. This is R vector, this is S vector, this is resultant, this is also resultant. We have to show R square plus S square. This gives me twice of P square plus Q square. Let's prove it out. You can make these diagrams. You can make these diagrams. This is initial condition. This is initial condition, and this is final condition. Final condition. After reversing, after reversing. Solution, as we know, what we know? We know the resultant vector formula. Resultant is R, R is A square. Here we have, okay, I am writing the simple formula, general formula, A square, B square, 2AB cos theta. I am not writing under root, I am writing square here. I am writing square here. Okay, because I need square, R square in further steps. Fine. R square is R, but R is the resultant of P and Q. That means P is A is similar to P, and Q is similar to B. Then P square, Q square, 2 PQ cos theta, 2 PQ cos theta. Fine. Similarly, s square is, look at here, s square is p square, s square is p square, q square, q is minus q this time, q is minus q this time. Then we have here minus q square, minus q square, minus q square. Okay, fine. And here we have plus, then here 2 into p into minus q cos theta. Simply q becomes minus q, becomes minus q. Okay, in the next step, s square is p square, this is q square, minus q square, minus q whole square is q square. Here we have this minus comes out, minus 2pq cos theta, minus this comes out, minus 2pq cos theta. This equation is 1, this equation is 2. Adding 1 and 2, you will get your result. Adding 1 and 2, r square, left side added in left side, right side added in right side, r square plus s square equal. Then here we have first equation, p square, I am writing first equation first, p square q square plus 2 pq cos theta. Then I am writing second equation, plus we have a sign of, I am doing like this, first equation plus second equation, first equation, then we have plus, then I am writing second equation is p square q square, then minus 2 pq cos theta. This term cancel out each other, then result will be r square plus s square, p square, 2p square, q square, 2q square, and this term cancel out each other. Then final answer is r square plus s square is equal to 2 common p square plus q square. This is final answer, and you can write it as hence proved. We have to prove something, we have proved it. Note it down.